She's wearing tight, light jeans. One of those long cardigan type things, and I can even see a bit of her belly where her top doesn't quite meet. And it's white, but tough looking, like not quite cooked chicken. I'm thinking of all the porn I've seen, where the woman is just pretending to be asleep and there's someone, a bit like me, just sort of investigating, and it's like she's waiting, expecting to be fucked. But Claire's not acting, she's not playing. This is a live situation, isn't it? Like in the Big Brother house or Made in Chelsea. Wait. No, you see, I'm not so sure anymore because nothing about this seems normal or boring. Instead, it does seem like something you would see made up on TV. On the internet, in my dreams, the line of a woman just waiting here for me. I think she should probably wake up now, but she looks so asleep, and this must be the face that you wake up to every morning, and how lucky is that? Think about my shit bed at home that sags at the edges and smells of really old cum, and I just want this to be the next bit in my life, to be clean, in fresh sheets, with Claire looking at me with the same smile in her eyes as when she said your name. And I don't know why, but I see my dad grinning at me winning the championships, and I know that I have experienced love and tenderness. She starts to wake up, and I think I've got to get out now that she's okay, leave, get into my bed, far away. And I get home, and Mum's already there. You did all right, she says. In fact, maybe we should go out for dinner to celebrate. I've been out running, but she's seen the mess in my face and knows it's more than that. My tear stains embarrass her, I think. They embarrass me. I run upstairs before they see into my brain and know what's happened until I start blubbering on the floor and telling them everything. So I do as usual. I slam and lock the door and I log on and I look at it all. The photos, the messages, the bits I copied and pasted, and it's like a big, thick cloud opens up around my room with her all over it. Her face, her eyes, her neck, her thighs, the top 10 chat-up lines, the pedos in Malta, the kids with their hands on things they shouldn't be touching, the women on the other end of the line, the live chat-up lines, the webcam sex and the torture porn, the revenge sites and the fetish pages and the slap a bitch, fight 'em and time up games and the fucked up faces of the teenage websites and the lad Bible and the comments and the likes and the trolling and the nothing is barred because it all comes from our minds. She didn't want some silly teenage girl in her house, let alone her bed. She didn't know me. It was all in my head. When Dad died, he had this really shit blog that he was proud of. Before Tumblr was even a thing, and you would have thought he just invented space travel because he was beaming for days. Going upstairs to put another post on, got to keep my views up, and he'd look at me like, see, we understand each other. And I told him that no fucker in their right mind cared about middle-aged running clubs, and he said, that's where you're wrong, baby. That's where you're so very wrong. And he'd say that a lot and try not to let me get to him because for some reason I liked to undermine him even though I loved him. When he signed up for the Just Giving page, he linked it to his blog, and you thought he would have landed on the moon. My mum said it was unfair that a man that fit should just drop down dead, and her friend said it's always the ones you least expect, and I told her to go fuck herself in my head, but not out loud because everyone looks at you really hard when it's your dad's funeral. Shannon did a lot of fainting, which was annoying, and Mum kept holding my hand, saying, thank you for keeping us together. We really need you to keep us all together. And I decided that I wasn't going to be what they needed. Online, there are these people who make pages for dead ones, relatives, pets, and my mum wanted me to make one to put on his blog to tell everyone what happened. They need to know, she said. They're not pen pals, Mum. That's not how it works. They'll just think he gave up blogging for a bit. Sometimes I did check it though, just to see if he had any more views. But then I realised that I was the only one making the counter go up.